In your file, what are the account numbers?
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session, which is organized by the BISP Solutions. In our previous session, we have actually done the multi-column and multi and debit credit split, but due to some reason, the debit credit split was not actually creating an error while loading the data. So actually, because of the application, it was not refreshing it properly, so I have to close it later on and then again reopen it. So here I'm gonna tell you the mistake where I was doing it wrong. Actually, at our end nothing was wrong. It was the application's problem that it actually was showing me that the data is there, but actually when I saved it, it shows that data is there, but it wasn't there. So under setup, we go to the import format. This is for the TRCS split from the last session. So under TRCS split, here the expression that I have put, when I actually was loading it, it was showing us that the expression is here, but due to the application didn't register it until I actually closed it and reopen it again after the class. So when I did, I saw that here this wasn't there, the expression wasn't there. So afterwards I loaded it again, the expression, and the data was loaded successfully. So here you can see it under application. We can go to data exchange. Here it is under data exchange. We have our file right here. See, TRCS split training. It is actually loaded successfully. It was just the expression that was missing. So now we are gonna actually start with our next one, that is the multi-period, which is remaining. So if starting with the multi-period, here is the sheet of multi-period. See, accounts, here are accounts, here is the entity, here is the amount for different period. We have taken P3, P4, P5. So here first of all, in this the data is reported every month, quarter or year instead of uploading data one period at a time. So TRCS allow us to upload multiple period together in one file because organization have to deal with a large amount of historical and forecasted data, tax data. Uploading period by period would take too much time. You can say that one file could contain columns like for January, like we have taken, instead of this we can say that for January we have 10,000 expense, for Feb we have 27,000, for March we have 37,000. So instead of one by one, it helps us in go like all in one go. So this way TRCS files tax data for the entire year in one upload. So here's the file. Then we are going to go to our application right here. So first we have to, in this we have to map a period first. So under data exchange we will go here. So we'll see that do we have a period here. The periods here is P324. So we will scroll it down. Here we have P324, but we don't have P4 or P5. So we will add P34 and P5. So here you can see date we will take 1. This is the 4th. We will take it 10. Instead of this we will take 24. Actually we want to take the prior period, then here it will be 3/31/2024. So here we will take the, you wait a second, we want to make it for, yes, all right, we are making it absolutely right. I just got confused. So here it has 31st March 24. So we are gonna put it right here, 31st March 31st and 2024. We have a period name, that is our P4 dash 24. The target year is FY 24. Target month is P4. Now we will save it. Now we will scroll it down. You can see right here we have P4 24. Like this we will add P25 P5 24 also. So here we have for our first we will take the date, that will be 10/4. The prior was 2024. This 4th, this will be 10th right here, and we are making it for, so we can put here like 10, here it will be 24, and 5th, that will be May. The period name will be P5 dash 24. Target will be FY 24. Target period will be P5. We will save it. So now we will check it that everything is actually perfect or not. So we have here, we have our 3 4. Actually we have wrong data right here. Here it will be P24 instead of September, it will be 4th. It is 5th. Where we will take it 10. We will save it once. So this is how we can rectify our error right here. See, here it is 3 5 24 24 25. See, you can see we have taken here 25, so this is the wrong one, so we can rectify it right here. From here we will go to 24, and that's it. This is for the 4th, so there will be the April. Under April we will take 10th. Here under this we will go for 24. Here it will be, okay, it is 03 March, and that will be 31st. It's done. Then we will save it again. Here you can see we have our P3, P4 and P5. Now we will go to the application mapping. Under this we are going to map for TRCS. So here we are going to add, we can actually duplicate it so that we can copy paste it from this. You can duplicate it if you remember it, so you can actually put it yourself. Otherwise you can actually go and actually create a duplicate this tab, and then you can see, go and see one by one that where you want to map it up, right? So we have it right here. We will go to our data exchange again. Under data exchange we have our period mapping, then we have our global mapping. So now under this you can see here that we have our 3/31/24. So we will add here. Okay, we will add this. We will add our P4. This will be here with us P4. Then we have here our P5. Okay, so these are all the three periods at which we are going to work on. Then to the source mapping, here we have our file type, the file, the source will be our TRCS max, the calendar we will name it mcal. So now we have this much. Now we will add the under this, save it first, and we will add the calendars. Under mcal we will have a source period which will be our P5. If we go down here, you can see from right here. So we are going to fill it up as we have actually created right here. All the dates should be accurately that we have actually put put it here. So here we have our source period, that will be P3-24. we can see right here they are P3-24. then we have our year, that will be 2024. then our source period will be 3. then what is our target key? It is, we will go to our search. Here we have it. We will press OK. See, it already actually have done not follow. Then we will add another one. We will go to our target P. We have P4. We will add it. See, you can see it here. It will be 4 2024, and here we have our P4-24. Same we will go for P5. So here it will be P5-24. then we have 2024. this will be 5. Here we will search it. Here you can see here the P5. then we will select it. then we are going to save it. Then after that, this is the same actually process as we have done it in the data management. Alright, so here we will go to our setup, the import format. Here we will add, the file name will be multi-period training, right? So here will be a source will be our source is here the TRCS max that we have put it right here. then our target will be here the TRCS. okay, then here what will be the file type? So we have already worked with the fixed numeric type. We have worked with actually delimited all. The multi-column is the multi-column numeric. So for multi-period we will be choosing that is delimited numeric. So here we have delimited numeric. Then we will save it. Then here you can see that we have the same actually procedure, but we have to add 2 different rows. So here we will go to the source, year, we will add a year. Then here we will go and we will add a period, right? Or you can even add a period number, but we don't need it as, so we will delete this one. Period number, we only go for the account. So we have account in a first, entity in second, and amount in and period in fourth. So here we have one for account, one for account. So control C. Second one is for the amount. We will save it once so we can see that it is saving or not, or it is showing an error. See, here it is missing the amount. If I paste it again, we will refresh it and see it has registered it. Then we will configurations, we will copy it, control, and give the same number as it. We are gonna save it. Then we are gonna come on our data source, put it 1. This is same as the multi-column. Then we do have our entity, so our entity is in 2. You can see that I have made a mistake right here, as I have put account number and amount in same. So here you can see that we have the amount in third and entity in second. So in this we are going to put 2, and here we are going to put 3, if I am not wrong. Yes. Then we are going to save it again. Then we go for from currency. We'll put 2. now for the next one, we will have here identifier, then we will put it 2 right here. Same we will do for each one of them. Now under choose. Now we have a period in 4 and year in 5, so we can do it all, but let's go for our period. So our period was in 4, yes, so we will choose the 4 and here we will copy paste the period. So do remember that in the multi-period you do have to add the period and year from right here, right? 5th, and we will save it. So it has saved it. Now we will go for the multi-gap and the remaining ones. This we can say that this can be also 4, movement can be also 4. We'll save it. So you can see we have filled all the data right here. Now we will go to our next step, that is our location. Now we will add a location here. Here under this you will go and create a new location. And here we will name it, for the multi-period we are gonna short form it for MP underscore training, right? Then the import format we will copy it from here, we will reset and search. Here we have multi-period training. Okay, then you can see that each and everything has been set up right here. We will save it here. We will just once, as it's bugging, we will just once close it and reopen. As you have seen that I have put the name, but still saying that you have to put a name. So we are gonna go on setup. We will just go once more at our, and we will check this, that if everything has been put right. So here you can see that everything is in place. Then the location we don't have, so we are gonna add one. Go into this will be MP underscore training. Then under the import format we'll reset and search. Then we have our multi-period training. We will press OK. Now it has everything. Now we will save it again. Now see, you can see it here. This is the MP underscore training that we have made. Now we will go to the workflow. Under workflow we will go to the data load mapping. Under it we are gonna go to our location. We are gonna find a location that we have made. So first we will reset it and search. Here you can see, here we can see that here is the MP training. Then we are gonna select it. Under this we have a period. We will reset it and we will search. We are gonna take always a starting period. That is P3. Then we are gonna press OK. Then under the like mapping we are going to do the same as we have done for all the things. Here we have account. So this A1, we will save it. Then under this we have configurations, but we don't have here, so we will go to our application, or we can go through a dimension we can go through our navigation. Here we have the dimensions. we have done for accounting. We are on configurations, right? So we are gonna add right. From this we are gonna go to config. Under config, under TRCS configuration, no configurations. This will be our C1. We'll save it. As we have saved it, next we will go to, we can leave the data, then we will go to the data source. As you can see, here's FCCS manage data. Then we do have our entity, so we are gonna do the like mapping for it like this, and we are gonna name it E1. Then we are gonna save it. Then we have from currency, and we will add as we don't know that what we are using, then we can go to our actually application and we can say that it is the entity currency that we are using. So now we will go here, and under the currency we will have the entity currency. As you have to switch screens, it can be hectic, but you have to actually follow the procedure for it. So maybe you can use a half screen, the Microsoft feature, so that you can easily copy it from here and put it right here. It will actually help you out. And we have the identifier. We will put I1. Under target value, we're gonna again switch to our application. Under identifier, TRCS identifier, TRCS no identifier. We are gonna save it. We have our intercompany, then we are gonna add I2 intercompany, FCCS no intercompany. So we'll save it. Then under it we are gonna go to our jurisdiction. As you have seen, no jurisdiction, movement is down, no movement, multi-gap is local gap. So it is all done. So now we will go to our next one, that is the data load rule. We will add one. Now here under we will give it multi underscore period. Under this we actually have period mapping. We will say explicit. Here we will have a format that multi-period training. As you can see, when it was default, we don't have the calendar open for us, but as we have a like specific time period, so we have a calendar open here. So you will choose that the mcal that I have making, then I will save it. Then I will go to select. Under this I'm gonna upload my file, that is mp. It is multi-period loading. So I'm gonna load it and OK. I'm gonna choose OK. I'm gonna save it now and then execute it. Import from source, export to target. Under here the start period will be P3 and the end period will be P5. Alright, now we will run it. Can see it is running its process right here. Here it can create an error for the drill or the valuations, as if there are already value there which is overlapping the another one. So it can create an error which will be of this sign, the rule processed with warning, right? And we will for the 3 periods. Otherwise we will for the drill we will have this, the rule execution did not completely successfully. So I have already told you that how you can shut it off. You can go right here under the target option, you can go and you can here put no under the create drill region. So now we will go to a process detail. Here you can see the drill is already, as we haven't actually turned it off, it is actually that it's not completely done, but we have our data exported to it points, and here is the data that is already overlapsing it, so it's creating an error. So apart from it, this is the major process of loading the multi-period data right here. So under this we actually have completed the DRs, different methods of loading, that is through EPM, through actually our smart view, through CSV files, and you can say actually loading through the EPM itself, like pulling data from another, or we are migrating the data from one place to another. So now that we have it, we only are left with the how to export the data. So now we are going to cover it up. So we will go to our application right here. This is our EPM application. We'll close this one, and we will close. Okay, now under this you have to actually remember it that here this is the view that you will see when we will be exporting the data, or it can be any different. It will be all on how I choose to actually load the data itself, right? So let's get started with it. Under this we will go to our home screen first, then here we will go to our application. Under our application we have our overview, from where we start to import the data. From there that is the only point we will export the data. So now here we have it. We will create one. Now this is that I want it in a local, that means on my computer. Cube will be console, file type will be comma delimited. We can use tab delimited or other. Smart list will be export labels or either the export names. Dense dynamic member include export, so I will exclude it right here. Alright, now I will choose accounts in my rows. I'm gonna go for the accounts. Instead of going through the drilling system, if you remember the accounts, you can use it. For example, I have, I think so, 11101, that will be 11,101. If I search, here is the account. Then another one is 11,200. Then we have same as 300. We'll choose 2, replace 2 with 3, and we will enter. Okay, so we are taking these 3. These are under all the cash and short-term investment. So now we will OK. Now from here we will select our column. Under this we will choose a period. Now in the period, here's the total year. We will take the year for which we want to actually export. It can be either you can take P7 or P12. Here I will show you for both. Alright, we have both of them. Now in the point of view, we are going to select our year first. So we are doing it for year 2020. Under scenario, we have our actual scenario. Under view, we are going to go for period. Under the currency, we are going to go for entity currency. Under entity, we will choose that for which entity we are doing. So under North America, we will choose operations. Then under consolidation, we will go here under contributions. We have the entity total, and under this we will drill it down. We have the entity input. Then the data source, here's the data source. We will drill it down. Under the total data source, we have our data input. We will choose it. Then on the movement, we are going to choose the TRCS no movement. Here we can also choose that the trial balance closing. So we will go with the trial balance closing. Then under jurisdiction, no jurisdiction. Under intercompany, we'll drill it down. No intercompany. Under multi-gap, we are going to choose our local gap. And OK. So as you have seen, whatever you have chosen here, it's showing it right here. So now we will click on export, and the data is being currently exported. See, it has started to download itself. So we will just go to our downloads. We will just cut this up, and paste it on our folder right here. Okay, we can leave it as it's taking time. So under this we are going to open it up. As you can see right here, we have a value. These are the account number that we have chosen. Then this is the period. These are the two periods which are taken. As there is no value in P11, we only have in P12, so it's actually telling us that in P11 there was no values. So here it is. Then we have the point of view. If you click on this, see whatever we have chosen, right? So this is the way you can export it, that what data you needed accurately, so you don't have to actually download the whole data and then going through it one by one. So under this we also have if you actually needed to edit or reload the data, you just need to actually change the values here. I'm just gonna close this. Okay, now under this we are gonna remove the P11 one. We are gonna delete it. For example, here we will go and first see that we do have the data or not. We will go to our home page. Under home page you will go to the library. Here we do have forms, and under book data we have taken the from the balance sheet. Here we have a balance sheet. Then we will go under current assets, cash and cash investment. Here we will go up. Here you can see we have for the USBNK checking account we have 25,000. We have 25,000 here. For cash we have 15,000. We have 15,000 here. So now we will change the amount and remove this one also, so we can see that what effect does it have. So here we will put the amount that will be 12,000. We will, or either we can put here like 60,000. Then we can have here 70,000, right? Then we are gonna go on files. We are gonna go on the computers. We're gonna choose actually base that where we are gonna save it. So under desktop, the file name will be our loading. Under this comma delimited, we are gonna save it. Yes, so we have actually created it. Now onto our application, and we are gonna start to import it. Close it here. Under actions you are gonna go to import data. Under this you are gonna create one. You will have the location, that is a local. Source type default, file type is comma delimited. Here we are also gonna study about with a minor example that how it's for. So here we have the merge and replace. Under merge and replace, it has under the three more types, that is none, with database, within file. So we are gonna learn it with a normal Excel example. So let's start with the loading first. So under here, then we will import. As it has said that it's importing has started, we will go to our jobs. Here you can see that the importing data has been in processes. We will wait for it. We'll refresh it once again. It is all, see, the import data has been completed. Now we will refresh the sheet. So do remember that here we have 25,000 and here we have 15,000. Now see, here we have 60,000 and here we have 70,000. Alright, now just in case if you are unable to actually load it, or you actually want it on a certain date, So you can use the jobs and schedule it that you have to run it at that point. If you are unable to actually load it, while loading it it's creating error, you can download it, the logs, and you can see that where it's creating the problem, right? So we have completed with the import and export of data from right here. Now we are gonna learn that what here is the importing ways under which we are gonna study that, which was merge. Under merge we have, you can see the accumulation type, that merge none, merge with database, merge with plus within file, and same for the replace here. So here the merge, when you use merge, TRCS takes the new data from the file and puts it into, we can take a simple example. We'll take a fresh sheet and start with the example. Excel 2013. Okay, we're gonna go on the blank book. So think of it like updating a contact in your phone, that merging one. If you already had a number, the new one will overwrite it. For example, you can take an example like TRCS has a tax expense. It has tax expense of 1000, right? But if you load a new file, you can say that this is the old file and here it is the new file. Under this we have the tax expense, and here the tax expense is 1200, right? So now under this, if you we actually load the new file, so what will happen? So here under this we can see which file will come here at the end, right? So when you will actually click it, then after the merge the value will become 1200. That means this value will be considered under merge. This is for merge, right? This is for merge. Now for replace, here the replace just refers to the option that clears the old data first, then load the new data, right? So we will copy this one again. We are going to use it as an example again. We have here our replace. Now under replace, the merge overrides only where the new data exists. Replace clears the full block like the scenario, year, period, entity, data source, etc., and then put the new values. You can say that erasing an entire whiteboard before writing new notes. That's a simple example that I can give you. So you can say that suppose again you have the tax expense of 1000. We will add one more thing, that will be our DT. This is the deferred tax that we are going to study in our next class. So we can say that we have it at 500 right here. Then but your this is the old file that you have, but the new file only actually mentions that the tax expense is 1200. So if you have actually done it through the merge, then this would have become like here. So this would have become the tax expense 1200, and the DT here would have become 500 if you have taken this one merge. If you have the DT right here, that is our deferred tax, right? But we are taking it the merge. So under merge, when you under replace, when your tax expense will actually become 1200, but your DT here will go nil. That means 0. It will be blank like this, right? So this is as simple that you can say it as a merge is actually a phone contact that you already have a number, but overwriting it with a new number. and whereas you can say that it replaces is like a actually new phone, your new phone, where you are actually or your existing phone which has been wiped out, then you are refeeding the number. This is the simple example that I can tell you right now, so you can actually gain the knowledge of it. Under this, then we have three types, right? The accumulation type. So the accumulation type is the control how the system handles multiple record in the data file. So there are three types that we have seen, that is none, with, database, within file. So we are going to start here with none now. We'll go with none. Under none, here the every new record replaces the old value in the TRCS. For example, we have a new file. Under the new file, we have our account. We can say we can take the 11,000 for example, right? And then we have actually for two periods or the same period. So here are the values that will be, we can say the 1000, then we will here have 1500, right? So under this, if the file has two entries, this is like our tax expense, you can say this is our tax, that is our actually 1000 and 1500. The TRCS will keep the last one, so when it will merge it up, it will actually put the last one right here, that is 1500 instead of that. This is a none type. The next one is our with database. Here we have with database. Then under this, think it of as a new value that are added to the existing value already in TRCS. You can say it like here you have the old file. We will just copy the example. Here the tax was 1000, right? And under here the tax was, you can say that 500. This is the new one and this is the old one. So here the old tax was 1000 and the new tax is 500, right? So under with database, now it will actually sum up the both the data, and then it will tell us the sum of both is, so it will become 1500. So we can say that under, so it only takes this one right here, the last one, last, and here first. For this one, it actually adds up both the values that we refer to as summing, both the ones. This is within the database. Now we have one more that is within the file. So within the file, here is the value inside the same files are added together before loading into the TRCS. We will take the same example like this one. Okay, we will copy it up and we are going to paste it. So now here we have the tax, that is our account number 11,000. The first digit was 1000, the last was 1500. So under this is of the new file. It is gonna add both the values, that is our 1500 plus 1000, which will give us 2500. This will be the value that the application will be putting it in the tax section, right? So now we are going to come at that what is the merge plus none